Okay, so today is May 25th, and we're with Marie. And so what are some specifics you want to dive in? I'm going to share the screen to pull up your chart. Because we can easily go in a million different directions.
Okay. Just what lies ahead here in the next year or so, maybe, and love life and my son. I worry about my son. Yeah, whatever looks pertinent to you. I don't know.
Okay. So a little bit of everything, maybe.
Sure.
Okay. So, can you see this chart okay?
I can, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to be sending you some copies of charts through your email, and then the recording, and there's a 33-page Word document where you could read about your natal chart. So there's some fun stuff that I'll send you. Okay. So have you gotten your chart read before?
I have,
cool.
Years ago, yes.
Okay, so then do you have the idea of the houses?
Yeah, they all kind of influence different things, and depending on where my rising and my moon and all that all affects things differently. And I know I got a whole shitload of stuff there and Scorpio. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do a little bit of foundation just to catch you up also. So let's see. The first thing, let's see. So Cancer rising. So the inner wheel is the natal chart. It stays static. It's your birth chart. It doesn't change at all.
Okay.
And the outer wheel, the green celestial bodies, are the transiting planets.
Okay.
So they keep on moving after you're born, obviously.
Okay.
So, and there's a point in here called Black Moon Lilith. I don't know if you've heard of her before, but she represents your core fear.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I specialize in, is shadow work astrology. So it's looking at what's blocking you from living your best life ever. Sure. And how does the fear keep manifesting in your life, and what can we do to make it more conscious? And this is one of the great ways to make it conscious, is by looking at it in the birth chart. Because Black Moon Lilith, so Black Moon Lilith is this little crescent moon with a cross. Can you see that?
Yep. Oh, and you know what? Go back. So I saw on my thing, it said 8:42 p.m. It was 8:42 a.m.
Okay, good. All right. Let me pause this and then fix that. Good catch. So you said a.m.?
8:42 a.m.
Okay. All right, give me one.
Things a little bit.
Okay. Okay, good. Give me one sec. Okay, thanks for catching that.
Sure. My cats will make an appearance, by the way.
Yeah, mine too. All right. Oh, she's cute. Okay, so as you can see, the time of birth changes the entire chart.
Okay.
So yeah. Good. I'm glad you caught that in the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to. So can you see the screen okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so Sagittarius rising, Gemini and the descendants. Let's see, Black Moon Lilith. Again, it's this little crescent moon with a cross under it. Can you see this?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so she represents your core fear in the chart.
Okay.
And she has to do with ancestral lineage fears.
Okay.
So this you're familiar with the chakra system?
Mm-hmm.
So she basically lives in your root chakra that's connected to your family roots, your ancestry. It's not even your own fear. It's like your ancestral line's fear. And so the job of the torchbearer is to bear the cross, so to speak, with clearing this ancient fear out of the DNA.
Okay.
So to back it up a little bit, the entire collective is going through a massive dark night of the soul. And so you're experiencing your part in the clearing of the planet process. And it feels like you're dying over and over and over.
Yeah.
And your ego, it's like literally we're all getting sponged energetically of every single little fear that exists in our consciousness on a collective level. So it is a freaking intense time to be alive. And so we'll get into that. So it's beautiful because you see this little, it looks like a pair of headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with your north and south node?
Not really.
Great. Then we get to have a fun conversation. So this explains why you're dying. So this is the most important part of your entire chart. So your whole natal chart is the totality of your soul. So you're not just, you're not just a Scorpio with Sagittarius rising. All of these little points are different aspects of your personality. It's kind of like the chart is your brain, and all of these little points represent a part of you, a different sub-personality, a different energy that resides within your consciousness as a whole. And so my job is to point out things that keep you stuck or blocked and pull them out into conscious awareness so you can work with those energies more and make them more aware. So the whole entire chart is valid, every single point and degree, but the most important part of your chart is the north and south node, which are karmic points.
Okay.
So the north node, whatever the north node is, it's always the opposite sign and house as the south node by default. So for everybody, if the north node is in a certain area, the opposite sign and house will be the south node. So the south node is the karmic past. Whether or not you believe in past lives, it's karmic. It's past life. It's early childhood. It's beginning development of your consciousness. So depending on how old your soul is, it goes way back into these old patterns. And so in this life, your north node, it's kind of like your north star, or they call it the dragon's head. So the dragon's head, this is your evolutionary path. It's like the north star. It's where your soul is headed. Your soul really wants to learn about Taurus, and it really wants to learn about the fifth house.
Okay.
So the challenge for you in this life, for everybody, is to embody the north node and stay away from the south node, because the south node is comfortable. I mean, think about it. If you're 1,000,000 years old and you've had the same pattern or same way of doing something over and over and over, it is very comfortable for you to live in the south node. It's extremely difficult to achieve the north node because it's never been done for you on a soul level. So that being said, it's like give yourself permission to need your entire lifetime to figure out this energy. You're learning this energy. It's like, be gentle on yourself. You're brand new at this. Of course, you're going to fall on your face and go back to the south node over and over. And then what's amazing, because the universe loves you so much, it sends you people that will either keep you stuck in the past or they'll help you on your path moving forward. So that means that you'll meet people where you'll fall in love with them because they're past life lovers, where their planets will touch your south node. So that literally, because if you put two people's charts together, if they have any planets on your south node, it means they're karmic partners. And so you guys have contracted to come together to clear out some karmic debts. And so, yeah, they call them like karmic relationships. And these relationships are so profoundly painful that they're designed to wake you up. They're designed to show you something about yourself that maybe you didn't know, or something that you needed to heal on a very deep level. So then you could move forward into your north node. So the ultimate challenge is these people, because it's like, we do know them. So there's this, it's kind of like this draw to stay in the south node because it's comfortable with them. But you know that if you stay in the south node with them, you're not evolving and you're dying inside. So you have to let them go so you can move forward and evolve, because that's what your soul is destined to do. And so this creates a bunch of heartache, because on one hand, you know these people very well on a soul level. They're very familiar. There's an immense amount of love there. But on the other hand, they keep you stuck and you don't evolve, and then your whole life is miserable. So anyway, the point is, I'm sure you've had these relationships or will have these relationships where the universe is testing you about, okay, do you want to be stuck in the past? Do you want to evolve? And so these are the most powerfully painful karmic lessons, are lessons of the heart. So what's really interesting for you right now is you're having your north node return. This is a very powerful time for you because the north node, it moves every 1.5 years, and it takes about 30 years for it to go all the way around the zodiac back to the original constellation and house and position of the north node where you were born. So check it out. There's the north node, the transiting north node. So it's taken 30 years for this point to go all the way around. So so you're experiencing your north node return. So when you're in your north node return, your whole life is being turned upside down.
Yeah.
And so it's a beautiful and painful process. It's like the process of the phoenix. So you're in this process of you're burning, you're dying, you're falling, you're in the fall process where your entire consciousness on a soul level is falling, and it's burning off all the layers of crap that you don't need in order to be reborn into this powerful phoenix. And so for you, your homework is to develop a mantra that's very powerful for you to use like every day, at least 3 times a day when you're feeling like you want to leave this planet, because it's real. I mean, it's heavy. It's heavy energies. You're like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why is this so hard?
The last month, I probably stated at least a dozen times, like, I just want to run away and join the circus. I just want to run away and to live on a beach in Mexico by myself and just leave everything behind.
Yeah. But that's natural, because wherever you go, there you are. So you can't run from yourself. And that's what this is. So it could be extremely painful. And that's why it's extremely, because words are spells, words are powerful. So if you're feeling like it's too much, it's too intense, you're dying, you want to escape, lots of people use drugs or alcohol or whatever to numb the pain. You know that just causes more pain and suffering in the long run. So and you're a kind of person with all that Scorpio that you face your problems head on. And Scorpio is Pluto. Pluto's transmutation. Pluto's like this purple flame that can burn away and transmute heavy, dense energy. So the point is, if you develop some powerful mantra like, I am accepting this process of death and rebirth with ease and grace. I am allowing the flow of life to flow through me and being reborn into my best life ever. Something that's like, I am allowing, I'm not grasping onto anything. I'm not hiding under a rock with my head in the sand. I'm with the pain. I'm breathing into the pain, and I am allowing the things in my life, the people, places, and things in my life that don't serve me to flow naturally out of my life. And then the people, places, and things that belong in my life flow easily into my life. And so by the time you're done with this transit, which, sorry, but you have like 13 more months of this.
Okay.
But it's a gradual process of letting go, and it gets easier and easier and easier, and to allow to the point where by the time this transit's over, your life will not be at all where it is now. And it's maybe hard to believe when you're like in a space of suffering, but this is a powerful time you're in. And there's no coincidences where, you know, North Node return people come to me. It's like, all right, your initiation. Let's talk about, it's like your shamanic initiation. I mean, it's what the elders went through. Their initiation is brutal. You almost die in your initiation. But guess what? There's no other way. I mean, you're on a path to your best life ever. What I wouldn't trade these initiations for the world, because the universe is stripping off of you what you don't need for you, because the universe loves you so much. And there is a divine cyclical nature with life, and you're in this hard process, but you can do it. I'm going to look at exactly when it's conjunct your natal North Node, because that month is going to be extremely transformative. So I want to see like exactly when that's going to happen. So it looks like the beginning of August. Let's see.
This year.
Yes, coming up. Yeah. So you're going to have a North Node conjunct natal North Node month starting August 1st. So that month, I highly recommend you, let's see, you could go to a retreat. I mean, it's important. It's like imperative that you go do something for you that has to do with taking time for you to do some transformational work. You could do like a breath work retreat. You could do ayahuasca. You could do like a peyote ceremony. You could do a yoga retreat. You could do, there's so many different healing modalities that exist. Like whichever one calls to you, But I highly recommend, I mean, it doesn't have to be for the whole month, of course, but take like a week to really be in the transformation. I mean, you could even do meditations around becoming the phoenix and emerging from the flames. The fifth house is creativity. So I now want to talk about how it plays itself out. So I'm going to back it up to the original date. So go back to today.
It's so funny. My ex-husband, his birthday was exactly 6 months from mine. He's May 13th.
Oh yeah, you're a 13th baby too.
I am, yeah.
I am too.
Oh, yay. My husband's
So-
a 13 too.
Oh,
My current husband.
very cool. But yeah, 13th people are the phoenix. They're the death card. I don't know if you play with tarot cards, but
Mhm.
yeah, we're the death card. And the death card is the next step in evolution. So we're powerful people that choose to incarnate on the 13th. So, I mean, it's kind of like if anybody can do this transformation, it's us. So, it makes you this badass warrior that allows death in your life over and over and over again.
Sometimes you just get tired and you need a break from all of it, but yes.
Yeah. So I would love if you did some kind of journey for you during that month of August. Maybe around the 13th, since it's your day. So, because every 13th is your power day. So every month on that day, I mean, you could celebrate yourself. It's like a self-love day. So that's your homework. I'll give you a few things. That's one of them. It's energetically perfect for you to go on a retreat and do some transformational healing sometime in August. So let's talk about how the North Node plays itself out, or how the soul wants to evolve. And it's evolving in the constellation of Taurus in the fifth house. So the fifth house is creativity, it's children, it's play, it's the inner child, it's vacation, it's the fun house, it's romance. So it's recharging those areas of life: romance, play, creativity, fun, vacations, gambling, sports. So that area of life is being reborn for you. And so you're shedding off the layers of karmic patterns through that area of the chart. So a way to really just not prepare, but own this transformation is for you to do more of those things. Do more fifth house things. Do more creativity, like paint, draw, dance. Take a class, take some classes, even yoga sports, martial arts, but like bring back the romance, like wear the color red, dress sexy, take some baths, buy some clothes that make you feel sexy. Let's see, but most importantly, I'm getting that, like, I don't know if you paint or draw or do any kind of like visual art.
I do.
But you know Frida Kahlo?
Mm-hmm.
She embodies shadow work art. So she's a woman who was like bedridden most of her life, and she experienced such pain and suffering in her body that the only escape from her pain was through her art. And you could really see that in her art. So what that gives us permission to do is channel your pain and suffering through art, because it's not just your pain. And we'll talk about Black Moon Lilith after this, because it's not just your pain. Like, it's your own soul's evolutionary journey, but then you have Black Moon Lilith, that's root chakra, that's like all this ancestral fear coming up that's not even your shit. They say it's like, what, 3% of your own pain is yours, and the rest of it's not even yours. So you need an outlet for that pain to leave the body. Because if you just feel it and it just kind of lingers and we get stuck in a loop.
Mm-hmm.
And the same feelings, they're like stuck emotions, like a skipping CD. They just repeat. Oh, and it keeps you stuck in this emotional pattern. Mm-hmm. So one of the most fun ways to heal those stuck emotions is by feeling that emotion and then creating a painting or a drawing with that emotion, whatever it's tied to. Like, I don't know what you experience emotionally, but if you have a feeling of you don't trust in life, you could draw a picture of what that feels like to your inner child. You could have, do you see this little screen thing that popped up?
No.
Okay, so it's asking me to upgrade the thing. So I'm gonna, okay, so I'm gonna stop the share. I apologize. And I'm gonna pause there. Sorry about that. That was a process. So it's interesting, but this thing still has a time. Can you see like the remaining time on the screen?
Oh, 3 minutes and 22 seconds?
Yeah, I just upgraded it and paid for it, but it's still giving me a time.
We might have to do like another meeting or something.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to stop this one and just re-email you, and I apologize. This is such a pain in the ass. All right, well, I will end this. Okay. And then just send you an email again to invite you back in. All right, see you soon.